Hello, Master Manifester. Why is it better and more efficient? Why is it usually more satisfactory to think of intentions in terms of stories instead of single events or outcomes? Let's get started. So, first off is tunnel vision. When you start getting fixated on the idea of something like having that perfect relationship or that perfect job or all the money in the world, and then you'll be happy then, that's tunnel vision. You're thinking this one thing out of all of the things in life that are required to feel good is the one thing that's going to make you completely fulfilled and whole forever after, and that you'll live happily ever after, right? But that's not it because we're human beings. Our stories are going on, and that moment is just a moment before the satisfaction wears off and you're looking for the next thing, right? So if you think in terms more of narratives for your identity, for your character, it's going to lessen that anxiety and that feeling of scarcity. Like, I don't have that one thing that completes me. No, you're already complete. You are already totally cake. This is just like a couple of candles that you might want on top, right? And even once you get it, the feeling might be really, really good at first, but eventually it's just going to be an everyday thing. You just have this thing. Just like, people who drive a sports car, they get at the sports car and it's really exciting and, all the bells and whistles are there. And for the first couple of weeks, it's like the most amazing thing ever, right? But then they just get used to the fact that it's part of their identity that I have this car now. They're used to people asking about it. They're probably a little bit tired of explaining why they love it so much, but they might still be really, really into it and love taking it to car shows. But you're not going to feel that intensity that you think you'll feel except for a very brief period, right? So even when you get your manifestations, a lot of the time you've been in the state for so long that it actually just feels normal. You're like, oh yeah, I forgot I asked for that. A lot of the time that's when a manifestation comes through. So just keep in mind that this is an ongoing story and you're going to lessen that internal anxiety and that need, that want. You're going to loosen that attachment, get detached from the outcome by thinking it more like a story that's unfolding, right? So you also want to be training your story. You want to be making sure that your story is going in the direction that your character is going to the direction that you want you to go. And when you're fully in your character and not just in observer mode, are you feeling the things that you want to be feeling within your experience? This is where you need to be focused on. Like, as my story progresses, what would be the coolest thing about the story right now? And keep in mind that your thoughts are the story options, right? So be monitoring your thoughts. What are you thinking all the time? What kind of thoughts are emerging from your system? And where do you need to refocus your character so they can get back on track in your choose your own adventure? So I hope this helps us to understand a little bit more about why having a narrative instead of just an outcome or a fixated point is better and more satisfactory in manifestation than just, focusing on that tunnel vision and that, oh, I have to have it. So if you're interested in more manifestation videos through neuroscience, please like and subscribe and sign up for the Method News newsletter in the description below.